Hey guys, welcome back to the adventure we call farming up the hill. Probably can't see me very good, as you might be able to tell. We got a lot of snow today, our first snowfall of any real setup. Get out here and get some animals taken care of. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So today, I'm just going to kind of take you around in the first snowfall and just kind of show you what we have to do. So we got the tote. We're going to fill it up a certain amount. I'm going to hook this hose over here. Take it out. Kind of go from there, if you know what I mean. Then what we got to do is unhook it, because we don't want it to freeze. It's always fun, isn't it? Getting the winter prepared. So I've got the side-by-side going, and we'll get out here and see if we can, like I say, we use buckets to fill the animal waters. Got the side-by-side running so we can get that. And it's going down pretty good. I've brushed off the seat 3 or 4 times already. So we'll see what we get done here. Woo. Jackknifed it a little bit. Step up here and turn it around. Be much easier. Let's close this windshield up. Might get a little bit of stuff off our face. Woo! Blowing pretty good. Get this thing turned around a little bit. Sorry about being all over the place. Hard to do. Get her in low gear here. Be a lot easier to do. Done pretty good. We'll go down and see if we take care of the puppies and the dogs, goats, sheep, and everybody else. Trip coming down the road. Hope you can hear me. Ran up pretty quick. Oh, looks like everybody's gonna get a little snow on them. Goats are not fond of this stuff. Oh, look at the puppies. Puppies on the run. All right. Get some of this done. Supposed to warm up a little bit, I think, this afternoon, and maybe change to rain. If not, we might end up with quite a bit of snow. Just never know. Come over here and check out the animals. Hi guys! Hi, how are you? You like it, don't you? Look at all the puppies. Yeah, we'll get them fed. Get these girls ready to breed with the new bull. Like I say, the goats aren't necessarily overly friendly when it comes to the snow and rain. Hi Tommy. Hey babe, how are you? Yeah. This is the new cows of the new bull. Got the sheep over there. The rest of the crew is out, so we'll check water supplies. Kind of get going from there. Sounds like the side-by-side. Decided not to continue on at the moment. So it's not cold enough yet totally for water, but we'll get these filled up and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna have to shut you off for just a minute because I gotta be able to have both hands. So all right guys, so we got part of the animals done up. All the puppies are eating. It's nice and cold. Yeah, those guys, they actually love this because they get hot really easy. I'm waiting for the water. I have to go get more water. So, like I said, goats are not a big fan of rain or snow. They don't really like any of that type of stuff. Oh, let me see if you can see it. It's snowing pretty decent. It's about 28 degrees is all, so it's not actually too bad. Here's George. Hey, buddy. Dusty. What are you doing, bud, huh? All right, we'll eat your stuff. We'll come back and get you some more. Come over here. These are the new cows we picked up. This one right here is Lulu. We're trying to get him halter broke. Try not to fall down. Bad thing about the snow is it hides any holes and stuff. Here's Bonnie and Ruby and Cruz, our new bull. Hey buddy, how you doing? Got to get them some water. Of course the sheep, they don't really care about it. They got a nice setup going on. Check their water. Yeah, you got plenty of water. How you doing? Oh, yeah. And we got the cows going to town. What's up? Got plenty of hay and water because I'm refilling your water right now. Hey, babe. Gave them a new bale the other day. They're doing good. Had to put some T-post in there because they were having fun knocking it over. So, you're enjoying it. Hopefully we'll get this new corral set up here pretty soon. We got a big project we're going to do. That we'll be moving them into this pasture out here. Redoing some fence across here. We're going to put a corral set up in here. We're going to come in here and use some of these panels here. We'll put some wood to block the wind, and then we'll also put some post-it so we make like a little roof that'll get covered so they can get out of the weather. This isn't bad for them at all. If I had a barn, they'd be outside. I mean, it's kind of like the puppies. They've been outside most of the time, and they actually got a shed right there, the big dog house. They can get in and get out of the weather, and the only reason they normally get in there is to get out of the sun right now or get away from me. So they're doing fine. Some of them will end up over at the goat house. See, they like running around with the goats. How you doing there, mountain climber? Huh? Hi. How are you? What do you think? Think it's all good? You want to smell? What's this, huh? Is that crazy? Yeah. Alright, let's see. We'll have to, like I say, we'll dip this out. Of course, the fuller the troughs are, the harder it is for it to freeze when they're fuller. So we'll run this back up. We'll get, as you can kind of see, that was kind of slushy in there. And get some more water in there. It doesn't take much. Like I said, I got a feeling this afternoon there's a 50-50 chance it'll stop snowing and turn to rain. We don't get a whole lot of rain up here. We get a whole lot of snow, but not a whole lot of rain. So it's hard to say. But this is our first significant snowfall of the year. And what I mean by that is it's covering the ground, it's turning things white. We've had flurries before, but yeah, this year, but we haven't had any real snow to speak of to cover the ground. I have to switch my boots when we go back up there. I just got regular muck boots on, and they're making my toes pretty cold in the snow, so I'll switch out to that. Try to get a few things done, but you can see they're rubbing around in it. They love the snow. They just go all over the place. That's their thing. They've got so much fur, it's not even funny. That's why they're guardian dogs, and they're designed to be outside. They're not house dogs. I know people make them that way or try to make them that way, but I just couldn't imagine. You know, it'll be like today. It's like 28, 29 when I left the house. The crazy thing about it is you put your hand up inside that fur and they are so warm. Last winter it was down to -31 and my hands were just freezing, so I took my gloves off and Anthony came over and I got to stick my fingers in with him in his fur and he just warmed my hands right up. Now of course the downside to it is I can't carry Anthony around or have him side by side with me. They're not that type of dog. They you train them for what their land is, and then they go out and make sure everything's doing good. So they don't necessarily just run beside you the whole time. It's like our little water ponds that were out there. They're dried up because I don't see any moisture coming through them. It's like we're getting really close to finishing this tote, so we'll get this tore down and get moving, get it refilled. Like I said, we got to empty it every day because it does normally get below freezing at night, so we don't want things to freeze and, you know, break the plastic and things of that nature. So, but yeah, this is just a 275-gallon tote, and you know, the one that comes out of the ground is about 40-some degrees, so it'll take care of that. Just stuck some PVC parts on there. We take this off at night, take it inside, or when we're not using it. So like today when I'm done watering everybody, I'll unscrew it, which will empty out this tote, and then we can refill it. We don't have to worry about it breaking. It's actually it's like the snow is slowing down a little bit. And then we got different size pipes. This one's to reach through the fence and get to fill the troughs. So I'm going to turn this off. Unhook this, tilt it up, get a little water out of it. And then generally what we do is we just take these over here like that one there, and you just stick it in here, holds it up so we don't lose it. And now we'll start the side by side. We'll go back up and refill this tote after we knock the seat off. It's got a little warm because I've been sitting on it. But we'll get in here. We gotta fix this door one of these days. You have to put it down in low anytime you have anything hooked to it or towing stuff. Makes it easier on the transmission. Now we'll go back up here and refill it and bring it back down. More stacks of hay. We go through about 150 bales from October to the first part of June. We do buy a few extra just to make sure that we make it. Hay in the winter time, if you gotta buy it, it's tough. That gets really expensive, so we buy it. We got it all over. I got a few more to unload. We'll go get 2 more loads. That should be enough. So it's like anything else, as we go along, I'll switch. We run a lower octane in the summer. I'll start running 91 in the winter. Pick up the Mr. Kitty. He's pretty friendly. So we'll get in here and we'll get this hooked back up. We'll get him filling up again. Hopefully this didn't freeze already. So the spigot goes 8 feet underground, which helps, and that's where the valve is. That's what keeps this thing from freezing on us. We can get it started here. Not cooperating real good. There we go. Well. Get this thing to we're on here. What?
Vern wanted back out.
Oh, I was trying to figure out where he was. Vern was in the house. I thought he was out here with me, running around. So, like this. Hey man, how are you? And there's Mr. Kitty. Hey, say hi, Mr. Kitty. What do you think of this weather, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna go in and change my boots so my toes won't be frozen. Let's see if this thing's thawed or not. Oh, come on. Oops. Yeah, watch out. You okay, Bird? Just sprayed a little bit. Hose fell out. Get her back in here. You get a lot of pressure at the beginning. Of course, like I said, we're off grid, so we're well, solar, things of that nature. So let's try it again. There we go. It is a running. So you know what I like to do is put it in there a little extra, then pull it back. So you can hear the turkeys going to town. Matter of fact, here they come. We'll walk around here. They'll walk back to the house. We'll say hi to the turkeys. Turkey, 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 turkey. Come here, Vern. Hey guys. Actually, girls. Vern, no. Come on. Well, anyway. But yeah, this will give us a... I call this our forewarning. Get ready, winter's gonna come quick. So make sure you get all your chores done. Anything you can get done outside, you need to do. So I would say we probably got a good chance of most of 3 weeks to actually get stuff done. But see, most of the animals, like Vern, he just went over and got in the snow. He literally just buried his head down. He's eating it and he loves it. He's got a lot of fur. Walk over and see what he's doing. But here comes Miss Kitty. The kittens are in their house. So, turkeys are out and about. So, I'm going to go in. I'm going to change out my boots. Get a quick drink. I'm kind of thirsty. So, we can kind of keep rolling. And try to have a good day. You just got to make the best of it. You just keep working through it. Mother Nature throws you for a loop, just keep going. So, all right, well, I'm going to go change out real quick, and then we'll get back out here. All right, guys, I got the tote refilled, and then I was going to video the bull moving over, cruise with the girls that need to be bred. But surprisingly, he walked right in. He walked out of one pen and opened the gate and walked right in, and he's immediately trying to get to his job, so we'll see what happens. So hopefully he'll calm down a little bit. Easy. It's a new cow in there, so we'll see how they go. Hopefully everything will calm down. Anyway, I was pleasantly surprised at how easy he went in this pen, so they must be really close to breeding time, which I thought they were. Well, I knew it was breeding time, so anyway, he'll spend some time in there with these ladies and hopefully get the breeding done. We're going to give these guys here some water, and so yeah, she's a little worked up. They'll calm down after they've been in there a while with him. He's pretty, except for doing his job, he's not too bad. Ooh, look at this. I don't know what kind of birds we got, but hey, look at these guys here. Coming in, kind of enjoying life. It's warming up a hair. Snow's not blowing in my face as much. But, yeah. Look at that. So, anyway. Alright, well, we got to get the ram and the steer needs some water. And the goats need a little bit, and the dogs, but this won't take but a minute. We'll get moving. We're just going to do our little bucket system. We'll go from there. So, all right, guys. And then we'll move on to the pigs. All right, guys, we're heading back to the pig pen. Hi, Vern. So, here we go. There's a little bumpy going back here. We'll go back and see what we can find. pigs are out of the house. Woo. I think they hear us coming. They all went inside real quick. Go up here and get them some food. Woo. Little bumpy coming back there. Hey, don't worry. Go in here and see if we can get them fed. See if they have anything to say about the these lids have been seen better days, but that's all I got at the moment. Anyway, got the hog feed. And they're making some crazy noise. Ah, there's Anna. She's up there wanting to check us out. Let's get everybody fed. I'll calm down. So normally, I got 2 scoops. I normally use the 2 at the same time, but today, I thought I'd just use the 1. It'll kind of walk you through. Let's see what Anna's doing. Get her down. What are you doing, Anna? You give her some food, get her to calm down a little bit. Hi! There you go. Yeah. So they get out of the wind in here. Got the piglets. So we'll get them some food. We've been kind of busy the last few days, had company for the last few days, and so I think they feel a little neglected, don't you? Yes. Fingers are getting cold. That's just life. And we still got all the chickens and ducks. We did some of the turkeys and chickens, but still got the other ones to go. I'll probably have to go out and get bowls for a lot of these. There we go. Of course, this one has piglets. This coming weekend, they'll get their own house. We'll wing them, we'll give them shots, and get them moved. So, they are on mom still, but they also are eating food. Turn you guys around here. So, they got a new house. I still got to finish it up. That's on my radar for this week. It's a constant, work in progress, per se. So, we'll get everybody taken care of, and I really feel good about what we've got going on with the pigs. Hopefully, our breeding regimen will be better. We can control what they're eating, how much you're drinking, instead of it just being a big group setup. So, be kind of nice. Like I said, we normally feed them twice a day. And like I said, it's nice in here. They get out of the wind. They got to be in the nastiness of winter. And I like that. Everything has a purpose in life, and I like to try to give them the best life they can have while they're here. It's nice that you know what you got to do, but at the same time, you know, try to give them the best life they can have. So that's what I'm attempting to do. And yeah, hopefully that'll work out. Now what I got to do is go around and get all the bowls. They have a tendency to either put them outside or put them where I can't reach them. So I'll have to put you down. One thing about pigs, I mean, all animals, you got to watch it. They're still big and they're fairly aggressive. But unlike a cow that can hurt you, actually could kill you, pigs, if they hurt you and knock you down and kill you, they will actually start to eat you. So you got to watch them. They'll take bites out of you. So that's why I'm going to set you down, because I normally go in with something to protect myself with. Basically, it's just a shovel, and you can put it in front of their face so they can't get to you. And then they do things like this. The bowl's right there, so I got to get in there to get to that bowl. Anyway, be back real soon. Alright, so we got everybody fed and watered in the pig world. So I had to go down and get their bowls, because they have them outside. I like using the small one, especially for Mama here and the two little ones. They can come out and easily get a drink. The tall ones are just a little big for them. And here's a tall one. And we come out twice a day. And feed and water. So, but we're doing pretty good. Hi, Brian. So needless to say, I go through, I guess I should do my routine. Come through here. This is the piglet pen back here. So a little more work in the next few days, and then the piglets will have their own area and the yard. There's only going to be 2 in here, but normally it's set up for it can have more than that. We grow out quite a few, and then sell off the youngins to people who want to raise your own pigs. Vern, no. Some people like to call them you know, bacon starters, or they got little cutesy names for them. Come on. So we do that. Check all the fences before we leave. And then we walk over here. Their outside fencing is electrified. So it's important. There's 2 strands and then they're jumped. So we want to make sure that is that way. It means it's charging nicely. It's not using any at the moment. So then all we got to do is pull our spout out of the back here and see if Vern wants to run or ride. Vern, you gonna run or ride, buddy? Come on. You coming with me? Get in. Now we'll go take care of go to the duck house and go from there. Let's get this thing fired up and we get over the hill. Think we can, Vern? I'm hoping we can. All right, here we go. Gonna turn it around. We got to go up that little hill there. It's a little steeper than you think. It may not show that good, but bumpy. Can't go real fast because we got this in low gear. We really don't want you to go over 7 miles an hour. So bad at all. We'll come down here. We'll feed and water. The first house is ducks. So we feed, water, and look for eggs. Seriously doubt there'll be much in the world of eggs. Just when the weather changes like this, kind of drastic, they have a tendency not to lay. I've got a feeling there won't be a whole lot of eggs today, but they'll go back to start laying tomorrow. So they're quite loud. Well, I see some on the floor in there, so they might actually did something. Anyway, we'll get out here and see what we can get done. Get them fed and watered, all right? It's easier for me to do this with both hands. So, all right, we'll get back. All right, guys, we're down here at the chicken house now. The layers. So, we'll do the same thing we normally do. We can get some of this stuff out of here. We're gonna give them some water, some feed, see if they got any eggs. Make sure everything's going good there. Say we're fill up the bucket. We're gonna get him a drink. This is kind of just the routine. We go house by house, check them out, give them an appropriate feed, empty out water buckets if they need to be emptied. We do that, and then we open the door and let them out. So it's all fun. Yeah, just trying to get stuff done. Let me see if I could maybe find a spot to put you guys. I'd like you to be able to see a little bit of this, but we'll see here. Nope. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to shut you off again. We'll give these guys some food and water. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day. We'll see you next time, farming up the hill, and we'll give you some nice scenery to end the end of this video. Have a good one.
You gonna put the cow back in the fence?